Community members in Soweto have come out to pray for the family of Khayaleto Magadla. This is the search for the 6-year-old. As the search for the 6-year-old continues. Apologies. Officials are busy reviewing footage from an unmanned vehicle that was sent underground to scan sewers. Results from this will determine how they proceed. eNCA's Linda Kutlekulu has been following developments and joins us now from Soweto. He's joined by Robert Mulaudzi, spokesperson for Johannesburg EMS. Linda, I believe you can give us just a wrap of the day's events and what emergency teams are hoping will be the results of the next couple of days.
Well, that's right, and Lee, we've witnessed the deployment of the unmanned boat earlier on, and what had happened thereafter was that it was taken out of the water on another manhole, and basically what happens after they just review the footage. That was the process, in fact, that was happening a few minutes ago when you and I were speaking. But I just want to recap the day with Mr. Robert Mulaudzi, the Emergency Management Services in Johannesburg spokesperson. Thank you so much for joining us. Babu Mulaudzi, just take us through what we have seen today, the deployment of the boat. Just tell us what happened there and the significance of this particular deployment.
What we have just witnessed an hour ago is that we did, as you saw, deployed a boat which had an underwater camera and also another camera above the surface, which gave us the 360 view of the tunnel or the pipeline. So the reason why we are doing this is to remove any uncertainty alongside the pipeline. So if you recall, on Tuesday, we already did the first part of the manhole from where a young boy, Khayaleto, fell in on Sunday. That first section, we already cleared it. Now, with this robot, we cleared from the second section to the third manhole. So we've got the footage. Yes, we couldn't find anything along the line, but we're happy that it's cleared. So what's going to happen is, again, in the next hour or so, we're going to the fourth manhole. We're just going through along the whole line. So we're going to the fourth manhole, which is going to take us to the fifth manhole. From there, we're going to take it, call it off, and then tomorrow morning we'll reconvene. These footages will assist us to be able to see whether we can be able to locate young Khayaleto. If we do, we will immediately be sending our technicians along the line to be able to recover the young boy. So it means we have to cover all the 8 manholes which are flowing towards where the split chamber. So it means at the end of the day, we are moving slowly towards the split chamber, where we are hoping that as we get there, all the uncertainties along the pipeline will be cleared. We will be focusing only within the split chamber. Even at the split chamber, that is what we're going to do. You are familiar with the terrain there. We've got 3 lines which are going towards the main plant, which will do the same thing. We'll make sure that we open the first line. We put our boat in there. We clear that line. We close the second one. So we're hoping by maybe tomorrow afternoon, after we've done that, so meaning maybe in the third day or so, we'll be focusing only at the split chamber. So we're hoping that we will be able to recover the young Khayaleto maybe as soon as we get to the split chamber, if we don't get anything along the line. So we're happy with the footage. You saw it. It actually gives us the whole a view of what is happening along the pipeline.
Just very quickly, another difficult task, as you will be calling it a day, is going back to the family. You said that you go there in the morning, tell them about their plans, and then go back in the evening to tell them what had happened. You are going to go back there and obviously tell them exactly the process, that particular process that's unfolded.
Yeah, it becomes a very emotional hour or so, because that's what we spend normally when we brief them. It becomes very emotional, I think tonight is going to be even worse, because we will be showing them the visuals of, the day that was, what we managed to, get out of the tunnel. So I think it will be more, emotional, but we did brief them in the morning that tonight the situation will be much more emotional, because we'll be coming with something. They will have that scenario of maybe seeing young Khayeletshu moving along that pipeline. But we have to do it so that they understand what is it that we are doing, so that we also make them understand the processes and the difficulties which we have to go through. But we're hoping that going this route, it will be able to remove any uncertainty. At the end of the day, even the family members, they can be able to see how hard are we working out there to make sure that they find closure. So we're hoping that we'll be able to go through the whole pipeline. Maybe in the next day or two, we'll be by the split chamber, and we can be able to rely only by the split chamber. Hence, we're hoping that our ideas or whatever strategies we're using now is much more effective, and we can be able to see, through the pipeline, and we can be able to also to update as and when we move. We're just hoping that we are not going to get to the last main hole without locating the young boy, without spotting the young boy. We're hoping that we pin our hope on main hole number 8 to say maybe we might be able to find something. But of course, after here, we're going to brief the family. We already brief them that tonight is going to be much more emotional than the other days. I think we have to thank also the guys from Delta Scan with their technology. Is really assisting us. We can see that we will be able to locate the young Khayeletshu along this line.
All right, we'll have to leave it there. Thank you so much, EMS spokesperson in Johannesburg, Robert Mlauzi, just telling us in detail in terms of what's been happening. But today they are satisfied in terms of this particular stretch to say that they were able to see inside exactly what is happening. They haven't spotted anything there. There is another hour still to come of the same procedure, but they are saying after that they'll be calling it a night. But the difficulty is now going to the family. They were warned that today they'll be showing them footage as to what are the processes that are unfolding, but that is going to be surely a difficult time for the family, particularly as they see and imagine and try to simulate exactly how their son was swept into some of these pipes that they'll be seeing live tonight. So that is the process that is unfolding in the next hour as EMS continues to probe in terms of trying to find 6-year-old Khayeletshu Mahlanga.
Thank you so much, eNCA's Linda Kuhle, bringing us that live update from Soweto.